Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ify. Today again we have a question and answer with my friend Amaka. This is part 2. All right, Amaka, over to you.
Nice to talk with you, Ifoma. I have another question for you as we continue. I see you like what you doing.
Okay.
Will you encourage any young person who is deciding on a career path to go into this career?
Yes, I absolutely will. Healthcare career is a very lucrative career. We are constantly looking for people to join in this profession. There is always opening. I have actually encouraged 3 of my nieces. One is a nurse already. The other 2 is in process of becoming one. So I will definitely encourage anyone who will listen to pursue the career as a nurse.
Cool. Another question. How do you relate with your MAs and patients?
Relating with my MA and my patient is something. Let me take the MA for instance. It's something that you have to do with as a cordial relationship. I had a cordial relationship with my MA. I really like my MAs, and I always say that they are the ones that taught me what I know as a nurse practitioner, because when I first started the job, what I know from school is different from what I have to do at work. So I learn a lot from them, and the only way you can learn from people like that or anybody is by making sure you put yourself down. You make sure you don't feel that you're better than everybody, because whatever you have achieved is by the grace of God. You are not better than anybody. You are just like any other person. I have seen people who have this degree as a nurse practitioner. They act like the sky is their limit and every other person is irrelevant. So the first thing I would say is humbling yourself, making sure you know where you come from, or you respect them for what they do, and you at the same time you get the same respect, and your questions are answered in a respectful way too. So I run to them when I need something for them to do something for me, and I really have seen all of them very ready for me to succeed, even during my training. Every one of them are always checking on me to make sure, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you getting it? Do you need anything from us? I felt like, oh wow, I felt good to see somebody checking on me, asking me if I'm okay and all that. They came to introduce themselves as soon as they knew I was going to be the nurse practitioner working with them. And finally, for my patients, I think it's having empathy. It's one of the key to in the healthcare profession. Whether you are a nurse practitioner, a doctor, I think the empathy plays a very big role. Other than that, you will get burned out um, in this career, because it's very stressful sometimes listening to people or dealing with people who are sick and people who are not happy. Sometimes some of these things transfer to you knowingly or unknowingly, and that's why it's always good to sometimes take a break as soon as you can, and then come back, because it this profession can bring you down, and sometimes it make you become very cranky. So that's how I deal with them. I try to put them in my shoe, or in the shoes of my mother or my grandparents. I had one patient last time. She came in with all this cream. She was supposed to put them in her bag, and she was telling me, I said, do you use it the way it's ordered? She said it's not working. I said, but I don't think, are you using it the way it's ordered? She said, yes, I'm using it. But sometimes I don't have somebody to reach my back and put it in. And I said to her, she said she don't have anybody, she's at home by herself. I said to her, okay, do you mind raising your shirt up so I can rub it for you? She said, oh yeah. I grabbed the gloves and I took the cream and put it on her back and then massaged her back. She was like, oh my God, I feel so good, you know. And the MA was like, you gonna do it? I said, yeah, what's wrong with it? I'm gonna apply it to her. So she went out and then she was telling the other MAs what I did and all that kind of stuff. So for me, it is nothing. I felt I can always rub. These are some of the things I did for my grandmother when growing up. When we will go, my mother would ask us to go and stay with our grandmother or go and fetch water for her. So these are some of the things we do. I am still the same informer. Whether even if I have a PhD tomorrow, I think I'm still the same person. I don't think that will change who I am. So, and sometimes I see people who are changed because of the little things that God has done in their life. Is like you are unreachable. And sometimes I think it's more of our Nigerian society. So it makes me really sad to see things like that. Anyway,
thank you so much, for explaining to us how to relate with the patient, how you relate with your patients, and I wish you all the best. As you continue to do the good work, I pray that God will meet you at the point of your needs.
amen.
Take care of yourself.
Amen, Pastor.
Bye.
All right.